Hi, and welcome to the orientation presentation for Phar 1004, Common Prescription Drugs and Diseases. Now, the purpose of this presentation is to introduce you to the people who are managing this course. I'll be highlighting important information about the course for this semester. I encourage you to listen carefully to this presentation and read through the syllabus completely so you have all the information that you need in order to successfully complete this course. So to introduce myself, my name is Dr. Williamson, and I'm the course director for the course. I graduated from the University of Minnesota College of Pharmacy and then went on to complete a community pharmacy residency. Now, following residency, I came back to the U of M to teach in my current position. And then outside of my teaching responsibilities, I also practice as an ambulatory care pharmacist in family medicine at M Health Fairview Smiley's Clinic. Okay, moving back into the course information. The course is designed as an introduction to common diseases and prescription medications that you might see. The goal of this course is to provide students with an introduction to prescription drug regulation, advertisement, and information. You will also identify the common causes and symptoms of certain diseases and the limited amount of medications that are available to treat those diseases. Now for a few logistical course requirements. First is the course orientation, which you've started by watching this video. Please read through the course syllabus on the course Canvas site. The syllabus lays out the course activities and policies. Please read this information carefully and let me know if you have any questions. Expect to check your University of Minnesota email account a minimum of twice a week. Because this is a completely online course, this is really the best way of communicating with you, and you really don't want to miss any important messages. It is important to complete all learning materials and assessments in this course. Please remember that whenever you have a problem or a concern, contact me as soon as possible. And the best way to do this is by emailing the course account. If you do it as soon as possible, then we can address any issues in a timely manner. We strictly adhere to the student academic integrity policy, which is outlined in the syllabus. Remember, we take this policy very seriously. As I said, this course is completely online, which means that all the course material is provided to you through the course Canvas site. Log in through the MyU portal with your X500 and then use the link to the course. There is no required textbook for this course. The content for this course is based directly on the course objectives. I strongly encourage you to watch the presentations and not just rely on the slide handouts. The presentations often contain some additional information in audio and the assessment questions that are not included on the slide handouts as well. Each module also has its own learning activity. These activities are designed to give you an example of what kind and the level of information you will be responsible for on the exams. There is a case study and a journal activity for each module as well. The case studies will be used as material for the case study quizzes, which I will discuss later. Finally, there are discussion forums for each module as well. At the end of some learning activities, there's a question for you to discuss on the module forum. This is not a requirement, but it is a great way to interact with your fellow students as well as myself. You can also use this as a tool to post questions about the course material. I encourage you to use these forums as an opportunity to teach and learn from each other. You may feel that not meeting face-to-face limits the opportunity to ask questions, but I encourage you to ask questions if you have them. So if you're struggling with the concept, there's a good chance someone else might be struggling as well. I'll be checking the module forums daily and will address any questions as needed. I try to respond to these posts within 24 to 48 business hours. If I receive a question by email and I feel that it is relevant to the whole class, I will also post my response in that module forum or post an announcement. Please do not post questions about when grades will be released. I'm not going to respond to those. Scores will be released as soon as they are ready. I do try to have a fast turnaround time for posting grades, but I need time to evaluate the scores before releasing them. An announcement will be made when any grades are posted. So I don't have any set office hours. If you have general questions, please post them to the module forums, or you can send them to the course account email. However, I want to stress that you can make an appointment to meet with me if you'd like to. If you want to meet with me privately, please email the course account. I'm happy to meet with you either on phone or Zoom, whichever may be more convenient for you. There are 3 case study quizzes in this course. Each module has an associated case study. Please use all the resources available in that module to answer the case study questions. There are 2 case studies covered by each quiz, so case study quiz 1 covers modules 1 and 2, and etc. There are 9 to 10 questions on each quiz, and they are short answer format. These quizzes are open resource, and you may use any resource you wish. However, you may not collaborate with your classmates. Each quiz is due on a predetermined date. Please see the syllabus for quiz due dates. These dates are non-negotiable. Once the case study quiz has closed, the correct answers will be released. I suggest you use the correct answers to help you study for the exam. So all testing, quiz, and assignment due dates can be found in the syllabus and on the course Canvas site. Exams are open book and are taken online in Canvas. The exams are open resource, but they are not open classmate. Exams are independent work, just like the quizzes. You must adhere to the student academic integrity and scholastic dishonesty policy, which again is outlined in the syllabus. While the exams are open resource, there is a limited time frame to take the exam. You must come prepared to the computer when you take the exam. After you submit the exam, you will see your score, as well as the answers and feedback for each question. Be sure to review the answers before logging off, because after you exit the exam, you will only be able to see your numerical score. In this course, there are 3 exams, 50 points each for a total of 150 points. These exams are independent of each other and will only cover the content of the 2 specified modules. Please see the syllabus for the exam due dates. Again, these dates are non-negotiable. You now know when they are, so please plan accordingly. There are 3 case study quizzes, 10 points each for a total of 30 points. There are firm due dates for each of these exams and quizzes. However, you may work ahead and complete them prior to the due dates. There are also 3 discussion board assignments. For each assignment, you will post 1 original reflection in response to an assigned question. Then, after the editing period has passed on Canvas, which is usually about 15 minutes, you must also comment on posts from your peers. For more information, please see the assignment directions on the course Canvas site. The total points possible in this class are 255. I truly want all of you to successfully complete this course. Here are some tips for success from past students' course evaluations. Remember to read the course objectives. Read the module introduction pages, as this will help orient you to the entire module. Listen to the presentations, don't just look at a copy of the slides. A lot of information is provided verbally that is not on the slide handouts. Work through the learning activities. Make sure you review all the materials prior to the exams. Now, if you have a learning disability and you require a different learning environment, please contact us right away so we can make appropriate accommodations. As far as communication, you need to check your University of Minnesota email account a minimum of twice a week. I will send out weekly newsletters on the course Canvas site that provide important course information, so please check in with the course Canvas site every day. This is really the best way to stay on top of things so you don't get overwhelmed or fall behind. If you need to contact me, the best way to do this is the email of the course account. If you have a technical problem with the website, please contact me right away. The first thing you need to do is email the course account so we have a record of what happened and when it happened. From there, we will get back to you as soon as we can. What you need to do now is continue through orientation. Go through the course syllabus, course policies, and expectations. Once you go through everything, the orientation concludes with an orientation quiz. The orientation quiz requires a 100% passing score, which is required to access the course materials. However, you can retake the quiz multiple times if needed. You must complete the orientation quiz in order to access the course materials. Now watch for our Week 1 newsletter kicking off the Module 1 content, and welcome to the course this semester.